Hello folks, Susie Meadows here. How you doing? This is my weekly Monday Facebook Live, and it is March 29th. I always have to look at the calendar because I get confused on what day it is. I don't know about you guys. But hey, as you come on, hey Marianne, glad you're joining me. Folks, as you come on, let me know you're joining me and maybe where you're from. It is Monday, March 29th. You'll know you're live if you see the red rectangle up in the corner that says live. Otherwise, you are either watching the replay or maybe over at YouTube where I have saved this. So, but welcome, welcome. I'm glad you're joining me. It is, I don't know about you guys where you're at. It is gorgeous here though. It's still a little nippy, but it's sunny and breezy, and I had to bring in some of my flowers. These are my favorite perennials. These are hellebores or lentil roses, and actually they will bloom even if it's snowing at this time. Hey, Miss Debbie, glad you joined me, lady. How's Baxter doing today? But anyway, I just had to bring these inside because I just love these. I also have daffodils blooming. And no tulips yet. All my tulips are later. But hey, Maria, glad you're joining me. Oh, thank you. Yes, these are my favorite perennials. They are the hellebores or lentil roses. But so I just had to bring them in here. And I'll just put them back behind us. I don't know if you can see them or not, but welcome, welcome. This is Monday, March 29th. You know, I got a whole bunch of announcements, but I don't want to take very much of your time because I know time is important. So, but I do want to make sure we cover the retiring goodies. Hey, Vicki, glad you joined me. Want to make sure we cover the retirement list, or just a little bit. I just want to explain. I'm not going over it. There's way too much there. I don't know about you guys, but when I saw everything that was retiring, and then as a demonstrator, we get to see the new annual catalog early. So we got to see both of those at the same time. And I'll just tell you, I was just overwhelmed. I looked through the retiring list. I looked at the new annual catalog, and it's like, oh, I got to take a nap. So I went and just laid down just a little bit just to think it through because it was so much fun. But so I want to do that. Also, I want to talk about some of the retiring, no, not retiring. Sorry, I got to thinking. I need to look here at the iPad and make sure everything is working, and it looks like it is. Wonderful. Good, 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 good. Okay, so just want to mention real quickly for you local folks, we got a couple classes coming up, and we're keeping the classes very small. This is at the Lebanon Library, and so, you know, masks are required. So I'm looking at like 6 people, so I'm truly keeping it small. But this paper pumpkin, we just got these last week or two. However, I have 2 extra if anybody wants to join us, because on April 8th, we're going to put these kits together. And you see these masks here, these stencils. I'm going to take some embossing paste so we can use that, or we can use the ink that came with the kit. But that's April 8th, and I just have 2 spots open, gang. So, and then the other thing I wanted to make sure, hey, Thelma, glad you joined me. The one other thing I wanted you to know about for sure is this next one. The So Cool. This is, can you see this? And this is an ice cream cone that I punched. Because, you know, we do have that new sweet that's got the ice cream cones and popsicles and stuff. But this paper pumpkin, you have to subscribe by the 10th of April to get this. But anyway, it's geared towards kids. Tammy, so good to see you. Hope you're doing well in California. So, but hey gang, don't forget about this. This is really cool, and this is geared towards kids. So, you know, your kiddos, whether it's your kids or your grandkids, this would be a wonderful kit to put together. And we're going to get together on May 6th to put them together. If you want to join us, if you don't, that's okay. But I just wanted you to make sure you knew about that, because I know several of you have grandkids or kiddos yourself, or you may have a lot of youth at heart, and that will be fun. And then the last class, local class I'm doing, is the mini messages, and this is April 22nd. I don't know if you've seen this, and when I turn it down, I'll show you. But you do one stamp and you get all these sentiments. And then there is a die that cuts them all out at the same time. So cool. So I tell you, I've been using those lately, and so I've got some packets of extra sentiments, and it's nice. So when you need to put a card together real quick, boom, 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 you just grab these and you're ready to go. So, but that is April 22nd. That information's going to be coming. You know, let me go ahead and get you turned down so we can actually look at everything better. I got to show you my flowers, my pretty ones from the flower beds. Okay, and I'll put them away. I just had to show you real quick. Okay, now hang on. You know, there's going to be a little bit of a pause while I do this and get everything oriented. So there we go. I try to hide it so you don't see everything. And I've got to swiggle, get this up just a little bit. There we go. Good, good, good. Okay. I wanted to show you, this is the mini messages, April 22nd. Just keep that in mind. We'll be doing this bundle. But I just quickly wanted to go through the retirement list. I want to make sure if you get this list, you understand what it means. Now, I know this is small print, but I just really want to point out over here under reference, there's asterisks. These are really important to pay attention to. Okay, so, you know, I've been using the Timeless Tulips bundle lately. Well, there's 2 asterisks there. What it means is in the next catalog, they're not going to be bundled. So you're not going to get them 10% off. So I know some of you have been looking at this under my umbrella. In fact, we're going to use this stamp set. But several of you have been looking at that punch. I didn't pull it out. Let me see if I can find it. I probably can't. Oh, there it is. It's right beside me. But I know several of you have already got this, and it is a fun punch. But this stamp set is also retiring, so you might consider that. So but like I said, we're going to be using that. Okay, let me get this out of the way. I just want you to know the retirement list, it's all the goodies on it are good till May 3rd or until they sell out. Now, the stamps, they can continue to make for a little bit because we make them locally, well, you know, in Utah. But the punches, I did want to show you real quick back here on the punches because I've had several questions. This is back on page 166. The balloon bouquet is on low inventory, so keep that in mind. Once it sells out, they may not replace it. They may not be able to get any in. But also, you've seen me using this butterfly duet, and look at it. It's 60% off, so it's only $7, $7.20. So, but anyway, okay, we're gonna move on. Okie dokie, gang. Well, we have been getting ready for Easter. And you know, we started with some Easter cards, and you know how I like to go easy to elaborate, and this was our easy one with just some basic ink, stamps, paper, and ink. And then here, of course, we added a little bit of bling. We added some rhinestones. We colored our ribbon. We added some die cuts, and here's a couple of those little butterflies. So, okay. So, but you can go back and look at the videos to find this one because these are, I save them here on Facebook, but I also save them over on my YouTube channel. And then we went into some treats. And the treats, once again, we started with our easy treats, which this is just an envelope bag, and we just did a little bit of stamping on that pretty glimmer paper. And then we bumped it up and we used some dies and it's some butterflies. Once again, you can tell I like butterflies, don't you? So that was what we did. And then what we did last week was, and I forgot to show you some other examples, but we started with, let me find it. We started with an easy card. And this is where we just scored this to get those grooves in there, just to show how elegant just some ink, black ink, and our stamp, and some paper, how that looked. And then we bumped it up. I have a couple different things here. We bumped it up by adding the embossing folder, adding some ribbon, a die cut, and some pretty bling. Here we use the pastel pearls. And then on this one, I used the, I just lost the name. They're on back order right now. Opal rounds. But hey, they're going to, gang, both of these are going to be in the next annual catalog, this little bling bling. So just a heads up. But now and then we also made this really cute little Easter basket out of a 6x6 piece of paper, just to show you how easy it was. And then the very last, I forgot to show you this. I teased you on Facebook with a picture, but I didn't show this to you. This is really an elaborate one because here I used 2 different embossing folders. I put some ink on this embossing folder. I stamped my tulip, punched it out, did some sponging on the sides. So, yeah. But anyway, so this was last week. But so this week, since, Saturday is Easter. No, not Saturday. Sunday is Easter. I want to do a project that you don't need a lot of things for, and you probably have it in your stash because maybe you are having some friends and family over and you would like to just put a few table favors around. So I teased you on Facebook with a picture of what we're going to do, but we are going to start with a 6x6 piece of paper. And this one comes from our Brights, our 6x6 designer series paper. And this is going away because, every annual catalog, they come out with a different style. So the wood grain with the words is one of them that's going to be going away. So we're going to score this. Let me get some room here. Let me get the trimmer here. Okay. So, let me see. Yep, I'm just going to score it like, I was trying to think if it matters. Nope, it doesn't. We're going to score 1.5 inches. So I like this. See, here's my 1.5, and you see that line? That makes it really easy to line up. So we're just going to line it there. I have my scoring blade. Here's my cutting blade. It's out of the way. I'm just going to score it. I'm going to turn it around and flip it and do the same thing on the opposite side. 1.5. And then I'm going to turn it 1/4 of the way and I'm going to score it at 2.5. There we go. And then I'm going to turn it and do the same thing, just on the opposite side. So really, there's only 2 measurements you need to remember. And I've got a piece of paper that might help. Here's our 6x6. So you're scoring at 1.5 from both sides. If we look at this as portrait, on the west and east side, we are 1.5. And then from the north and the south, it's 2.5 from each edge. So maybe that will help you in what we're doing. Okay, now this box or this bag, it does not need any glue or adhesive, but I may use it anyway. So all we just need to do is very quickly burnish our score lines, making sure I find them in the right spot and don't create a new line. Now, our designer series paper isn't quite as thick as our cardstock, so you got to be a little careful. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to make an angle. So you see I've got this short, here's this middle, and I'm just going to bring these 2 edges together and just fold it. Okay. So make sure my edges are together, and on the inside, I'm just going to crease it. I'm going to do that I'm going to do that actually on all four corners, gangs. There we go. Oops, I got to get it situated correctly here. Well, hey, Doris, glad you made it. Hey, Doris, thank you for the card you sent me. You made that with Dandy Garden, and it is gorgeous. I appreciate that. Happy mail. So, Doris, I was saying earlier that we've got some flowers blooming here. Perennial, some different perennials and some daffodils. I don't know if you would have those in central Wisconsin right now or not. Might be a little chilly. I don't know. So, okay, like I said, earlier we are just making this box because you may want to do a few favors and you don't have a lot of goodies at home. So this is something that you can throw together pretty quick. Okay, here, so see we've put, if I open it back up, all we did was put angles here on each of these corners. And like I said, you would not have to glue this at all, but I like to. I just like having things a little neat. So, you know, I like using my green cap liquid glue. You know me. So I'm just going to put a little. But like I said, you wouldn't have to, but I like having things all nice and tidy. And one thing, I'm not going to fill this right now, and this will just help it stay in shape a little better. So, and all I'm doing is gluing them down like that. Hold it for just a little bit. Okay, I've showed you this before, but we'll just put some clips here, just because we're going to do some stamping. And these clips are just going to hold it, just let the glue stick. So that is our box or bag. So now we need to come up with some things to decorate. And I mentioned I'm going to use this under my umbrella. I'm going to use, which one? Hello Sunshine. And I love my punches. You guys know that. So we are going to use the tailored tag punch. And actually, I already have one out here. I went ahead because I didn't know how we were doing on time. So I went ahead and punched a few. So let me make sure. Okay, get everything where it needs to be here. Okay, we'll keep that diagram. We are going to, oops, make sure we get some good ink on there. And Hello Sunshine right in the middle. And as always, this is a photopolymer and it doesn't have cushion. That's why I'm using this little cushion. This is actually from my Stamparatus. I like, which this actual foam mat is on clearance for $1.80. So I am going to get some extras because I like them. Okay, now what am I going to do? Oh, okay, so we're going to let that dry just a little bit. Now I want to put a pretty border around that. So I am going to pull out, okay, here's my tailored tag. I am going to punch one out here. Okay. And if you've been in my classes, you've seen me do this before. Oops, a little hard to see. Black on black, isn't it? Oh, look, I didn't get a good corner. So I want to do that again. I cut it. I didn't pay enough attention. So, okay, there we go. This will be better. Get that out of my way. Okay, so I'm just going to cut that in half. Okay, I need my silicone mat because I'm going to get some glue going here. Okay. I'm going to use my liquid glue as usual. Okay. There we go. And I'm just going to glue that there. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to put glue on this side. All I'm doing is framing my sentiment. I just think it just adds something. So, and I'm doing it on my silicone because it's very easy for me to get a little messy with glue. There we go. Okay. So there we go. So that's what this looks like. And on the back, it looks like that. Now, see, I got a little bit off here. So that's easy enough to take care of. Just bring my scissors right next to it. And there we go. Okay. Now, let me, I'm looking to see if this is the candy I'm using. This little 1 ounce Jelly Belly Kids Mix. I thought it fits in here perfectly. Look at that. Fits in there really cute. Also, little mini Kit Kats fit in here. Ghirardelli fits in here. So there's a lot of little things. To give you an idea size-wise, this is 3 inches by an inch. So that'll give you an idea. Find some goodies that are 1 inch by 3 inches. And that will fit in the base of it. So, okay. So now let's decorate this. Now I'm going to use this. What is it here? Flowers for Every Season. It's a pack that comes with 3 different ribbons. And I'm going to use this white. But first, I'm going to put this on. Where are my dimensionals? Here we go. got some extra dimensionals here from my last paper pumpkin kit. I'm going to put that on either end because I'm going to put the ribbon right in the middle. And that's going to allow folks, if they so desire, to nicely untie this, get their goodies out, and not tear up the package. We know that won't happen with kids, but maybe adults will. Okay, so let's see, we'll go ahead and put that in here. Oh, and see, I forgot to put the ribbon in. But I think I can do that because since I put my dimensionals on the end. Yep, look at that. Ooh, it worked. It worked. Okay. So we are just going to tie this. There we go. Oops, don't want to do it outside of the camera. There we go. There we go. Okay, now we need to add some bling, okay? And with that, I have a couple options. I can go with this small bloom punch, or I can do the butterfly. Well, what I'm going to do is, for sure, I am going to go with this glimmer paper, rainbow glimmer paper. You've seen me using this before. And this is green, so, because in fact, look at that. I've done butterfly, balloons. I've done it all, haven't I? I think, let's see what this color would look like. I think I would like, okay. So get that over here. And of course, we're going to give them some motion, so we're going to do some moving around of the paper and with the liquid glue. Or, you know, I could have used a glue dot. That probably would have been better. Hello, sunshine, right there. And let's make sure I've got it down good. There we go. That is pretty. Now, the nice thing about this little bag is you can use all kinds of punches or labels. You could even, if you don't have any punches, you could use a square or a circle and see what's in your stash for your sentiments. So this is, so like I said, the main thing I wanted to show you is how you could put a goodie together really quick and easy. Maybe you just want to get a few things together really quick. This is a really easy treat or table favor. And so here's the measurements of what we went with. And here's one I used with the balloon, and I used the small bloom. And here I use the butterfly. I'm not sure which do you guys like better. See, they're simple, very simple, but I think they're nice. I can always add some more bling. You know, let's put at least a rhinestone on there. Oh yes, let's get a rhinestone here. Oh, I wonder about putting one. I don't know if I really need to. Oh, you know, that doesn't look bad. Okay. What about if I want to put, oops, moved on me. There we go. And put a small one next to it and another small one. This may be overkill, but you know, we got to try it, don't we? Oh, Marie, you like the butterfly. I like them both. Yep, but I'm a flower girl, but I like them both. So there you go, gang. So I wanted to, like I said, just give you something really quick that you could put together. And so if you've got some friends or family, whichever, when you're coming over for Easter, here's a couple table favors that you can use. So now, folks, if you don't have a demonstrator, you know, this is how you can get a hold of me at craftingwithsusie.stampinup.net. And here's my host code for the month. Make sure you check out that retiring list because, ooh, there are some goodies on there. Because, in fact, these are on, let's see how much they are. This bloom, let me see, this bloom, the small bloom, I just saw that. Let's see how much that is real quick here. The small bloom, let's scoot things over just a little bit here. The small blooms are 20% off for $10.40. And like I said, you know, I like using these butterflies, and that's only $7.20. So you might check these out. I don't know if you like punches or not, but I sure like them. And I hate that the dog's going away, 40%. So, hey, Susan, glad you joined. Good, good, good. Well, hey, gang, I'm going to hop out of here. I wanted to be really short and sweet. I know everybody's got a lot of stuff happening. So here are the goodies that we made. Let me see about putting them at an angle. See if you can get a better angle at them here. There you go. So, if you got any questions, give me a holler. It was good seeing your names on here. I will be back next Monday, which that will be in April, won't it? What date would that be? That would be April 5th. So, be safe. Have a great Easter, y'all. Have a blessed time. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.